Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we are saying the question can come like this. You may have a question to formally define the finite automata using some example. Okay, they will give some language and they say define it. They may give you and for example the state diagram, and they will say you create a language out of it. This will be another question. You getting? Yes. So there can be multiple things which can come in a DFA. So if you have to define it, you define it in terms of these 5 tuples, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I say you, for example, last time we were discussing this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
We're discussing this thing. So what is the language of this state diagram?
0, 0, 1.
No, that's not language. That is the alphabet. That is your alphabet is 0, 1. So from this you can take. But what is the language? Language means it is accepted by this finite state machine, the automaton. This what language will be accepted, because you see, if it is 0, what will happen? It will stay in non-accepting state. Okay, it will stay in non. So you can allow all the zeros, but if the 1 comes, it goes accepting state.
Yes, sir.
So first thing is, if the 1 comes, it goes to the accepting state. Second thing is, if after the you may have many zeros, then 1 came in, it went here, then another many ones you have, it stayed in accepting state till you have 1, you are accepting it, right? But the moment you have after the 1 you have 0, it will go to the non-accepting state, right? Now if again it has 0, it's coming back to the 0, it's accepted. That means after the 1 there should be couple of zeros. There should be even number of zeros after the 1. But if, say for example, you have a 0 and you don't say 0, you say 1. The 1 came. Okay? Say there was a 0 and a 1 came. You can accept the 1 if it is a last. If it is 1, at the end you can accept it. Right? But for 0, there should be 2 zeros, not 1 0. If there was 1 0 coming up, you cannot accept it unless and until you don't have another 0, even number of zeros. So at end, if you wanna end it with 1, it can accept all strings from the alphabet 0 1. So this language will accept all the ones. Will accept what? All the strings which end with 1. Okay? And it accepts all those strings which end with 00. Which end with what?
00.
Right? It should end with 00. It does 0, 0, 2 times 0. Then it will accept. If it is single 0 or 3 zeros, go here. 4 0 accept. 5 0, 6 0 accept. 7 0 no. 8 0 accept. So it should have even number of zeros at the end. If you have the last one, after that there should be the even number of zeros. The moment any 1 comes, you want to stop at 1, it will accept. So you are here, you are 1, accept. But for 0, you need to have 2 zeros.
So it can it accept like हमें आया फिर 0 के बाद 1? Will it accept that? No.
Yes.
Because
if it ends with the 1, if it ends, it accepts.
So we don't need even zeros at that time.
No. For 1, if it ends with the 1, it will accept all those strings which end with the 1.
Yes.
If you say my alphabet, it will have it will have infinite number of strings with the 1. 0 1 से कितना बना सकते हो आप? जितनी मर्जी है वो कभी end होगा उसका. But this automata will not accept all the strings. It will not accept the clean star, no? It will accept only those which end with either end with 1 or end with 00.
Yes, sir.
Or even number of zeros. Not only 00, but even number of zeros. Maybe 4 0 आ गया, accept करेगा. 0 फिर से 0 4 0 आ गया ना, तो हो गया accepting state. अगर odd zeros आ गए, 1 नहीं करेगा, 2 फिर 3 नहीं करेगा. ये जाएगा ना Q3 के पास, 4 5 नहीं करेगा. Now tell me, if I ask you that girl, last one, get up before you mind is sleeping. Let me get in here. Say for example we have this thing, okay, and initial state is the accepting state. Initial state is what?
Accepting state.
and I am going from this state to this state, so this is Q0 and I am going to Q1, okay, on any alphabet, there is no limitation, any alphabet we have, whatever alphabet we have, it doesn't matter, okay, it goes there and it goes to Q1, but again on any alphabet, again it will go to the accepting state. So what will be the language of this? Can you define the language? What is this language saying? Which language? For example, your alphabet was A, B, C up to Z, whatever. Say maybe A to Z it was, right? Say my alphabet is A to Z. So it is accepting any letter because I am saying sigma itself, na? So alphabet, any alphabet. A, B, C, whatever it is, A, B, C, B, C, B, C, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. So it goes there, but sorry, not the alphabet will have a single letter, okay. Now we are accepting something, okay. Maybe it is also A, B, C, A, B, whatever it is, right? It is accepting. I mean, we are giving the input, but what will this suggest? What does this suggest? Tell me.
Starts and ends with the same alphabet.
Yeah?
It starts and ends with the same alphabet.
Starts and ends with the
Same alphabet.
not necessarily, because what we are saying is you say start and end with same alphabet.
For example, A, B, C, A.
We have an input, okay?
It goes to this state, and for example, if it starts with A, it goes there, and if it ends with A, it comes back to the accepting state.
No, define it. You are coming close to it. देखो अगर A आया फिर से A आया वही चीज फिर से आई, it accepts it, ठीक है? अगर A आया, क्या आया? फिर आया आपको B.
Come back to the accepting state. Any
ये
string.
आप अपना बताओ ना. अब रजा भी क्यों बोल रहे हो? क्या फिर से बोलो. See, we are not specifying here कि A आया तो A ही आना चाहिए. We are saying anything comes, it goes there. Anything comes, it accepts. It could also be B. अगर A आया फिर B आया, accept हो जाएगा ना. You are not getting the point. This is sigma. This is what? This is the whole alphabet. Anything can come.
So it's a universal language.
Huh?
Universal language. कोई भी alphabet आएगा ये accept हो जाएगा.
No, it cannot accept everything. For example, my input is A, B, C. Will it accept it?
As per that, it should accept.
No. पहले A आया, कहाँ जाएगा? फिर B आया, किधर गया? फिर C आया, किधर गया?
It should have even number of
C at the
alphabets.
end.
It should have even number of alphabets.
Very good. It should have even number of alphabets. It should have what?
Even number.
So I may say that W such that W, I may say such that W belongs to the sigma, and this length of W should be even. This could be its language. Sit down, please. It has to be even only, no?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. Everybody be interested. Come, get out your copies and write down. Write down the copies. Be serious in the class. Now tell me, if I have okay, and I have this thing as sigma. There are two automatons. One automaton having sigma, but it is accepting, and it's also having sigma, but it is not accepting. Which language it represents and which language it accepts? This is what you were telling before. This one.
Same number से.
That's why I made this from your what this was saying.
Same alphabet से start and end होगा वही. जो मैंने पहले बोला था. The string will have
इसमें एक भी अल्फाबेट आएगा ना, इट्स एक्सेप्टिंग।
स्टार्ट एंड सेम से हो रहा है।
ऑड नंबर इसमें इवन भी आएगा, वो भी करेगा। ए आया किया, बी आया किया, सी आया किया, डी आया किया,
ये कोई भी लेंथ का एक्सेप्ट करेगा।
exact what do you think about it? It is the language
That
will
accepts
consist
the-
of w belongs to what? Sigma
Star.
clean star. This will accept a language where w
Belongs-
such that w belongs to clean star.
Yes, sir.
So this is the language we have in this. Whatever this, even इसमें अगर हमारे पास आ गया epsilon आया, empty string, will it accept?
It will still accept that. क्योंकि तो
Absolutely, it will accept that also. So clean star में तो होता है ना epsilon.
हाँ,
अगर clean star में epsilon है तब तो करेगा वो, है ना? What about this guy? What about this guy?
same accept नहीं करता है, reject करेगा।
It will accept nothing, even not even the epsilon.
हाँ।
So it's a language. Which language it is? It's an empty language. It's what?
Anti-language.
Because it doesn't accept any damn
You
thing.
reject.
It will not even accept the sigma. Epsilon. The empty string. क्योंकि कुछ भी नहीं accept हो रहा ना, क्योंकि accepting state ही नहीं है. इसमें कुछ भी हो वो accepting state. सिग्मा में से कुछ भी आए, अल्फाबेट में आता है ना कुछ भी, ये बड़े अल्फाबेट्स हैं, उसमें कुछ भी एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग भी होगा वो भी चलेगा, एक्सेप्टिंग, इसमें कुछ एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगा। बात सुनाई? अच्छा ये बताओ, अगर आपको ये समझ आ गया then ये बताओ, is the accepting state?
Yes, sir.
My sigma is a comma b comma c. My alphabet is 3 letters A B C. But don't be mistaken, you should tell this very easy. A comma B comma C, यानी कि तीनों में से कोई भी आ सकता है। It's not तीनों आ रहे इकट्ठे, एक आ रहा है, ये A आ रहा है या B आ रहा है या C आ रहा है। We can make 3 arrows और उनके देखिए single arrow और use comma। एक इनपुट आ रहा है, ठीक है? तीनों में से कोई भी आ सकता है, तो ये Q1 में जाएगा जो नॉन एक्सेप्टिंग है। What's it now?
Is it the same as the first one?
Even.
Same.
ये even में आ रहा है ना?
Yes.
क्या आ रहा है?
Even.
It's coming even numbers. Even number of alphabet आना चाहिए, ठीक है? अगर मैं accepting यहाँ रखता तो क्या हो जाता? तो even का odd हो जाता,
हाँ।
क्योंकि ये A आया, अगर 2 A आए यहाँ पे गया।
तो तीसरा A
No, अगर ना मैं accepting वो रखता, ये non accepting होता, तो 1 पे accept करता, 2 पे वापस गया, 3 पे accept, यानी कि odd पे accept करता, even पे not accept, यहाँ even पे accept कर रहा है, odd पे not accept. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's check in the examples from the book. I'm using direct book so that you can read the book. So that it becomes easy to read the book. Okay? Here's ये इसके diagram है आपकी. हाँ जी, बताइए इसके बारे में. Now you should be able to understand. I am teaching direct from the book, not from slides and all, so that you will read the book. Because you seem like कि book समझ नहीं आती है. तो क्यों नहीं समझ आएगी यार? Book ही है ना?
Anything that ends with one.
माइकल सिप्सर आप सामने हैं.
Any string that ends with one.
Start from this. What is happening with the zero?
उधर ही रहेगा.
So if string starts with,
Zero, it will stay in अपने में ही
so it won't be accepting.
Start and
If the moment the one comes, it accept. The moment the one stay at the end, it is moment the zero comes.
ये वापस
वापस आएगा.
What does it mean?
Starts and ends with one.
No, not just it starts and start. It can start with zero.
लेकिन तभी कोई
It will start with zero, but later on go to one.
it should end with one.
It should end with one. Because it can start with zero. No problem. If the string is like this, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now the 0 comes, stays here. 0 comes, stays here. 0 comes, stays here. 1 comes, accept.
Yes, sir.
End should be 1. If end is 0, it comes
Comes
back.
back.
Simple, right? Isn't it simple? Is it tough?
No, sir.
It is 8th standard. मतलब छोटे बच्चे होंगे 5-6 साल के वो भी कर पाएंगे. तो कौन बोल रहा है कि मुझे बुक समझ नहीं आती है? Here is the language. Read this. W such as W ends in a. It has to end in a 1. Beginning में आप 1 लगाओ, 0 लगाओ, no problem, but end in a 1. Tough है बुक क्या?
No, sir.
ये कौन बोल रहा था टफ? मुझे समझ नहीं आती थी. मुझे समझ नहीं आता. आप किस ज़माने में रह रहे हो? Tell me about this. 2 state final terminal 2 state है. ये यही है क्या? ये मैं कर रहा हूँ सब.
ये आपने अभी बोला
0 और 0 से start.
जिसका end 0 से
ये इसका उल्टा है शायद उसका. बताओ.
जिसका end 0
If it starts with 0, no problem, accept. If there is anyone, like this is a women's college, right? So any boy here won't be accepted.
So they are.
So until boy comes, stay unaccepted. The moment girl comes, okay.
Starts and ends.
Sitri power. Yeah?
yes
So what is it? What is the language of it?
Ending with 0. Ending with 0.
Here you are.
It ends with
That was an empty string epsilon or ends in a 0. Empty string हो सकती है क्या?
epsilon r को
Because when the initial stage is you are accepting, that means epsilon is allowed.
Yes.
If you have an initial stage which is accepting, right?
Hmm.
So epsilon,
Is allowed.
in this case only epsilon will be possible, right?
Yes.
क्योंकि अगर कुछ भी नहीं है it's accepting. लेकिन the moment anything comes in, A comes in, for example, it will go to non-accepting state. For example, so this guy, what do you say about this machine? It accepts only the epsilon, the empty. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. What do you say about this guy?
It should start with 0.
Very simple. It's very simple. It starts with some state S. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If A comes, if
A comes.
it will go to the
Q1
right part.
state.
If B comes, go to the left.
Right.
Right?
Yes, sir.
If A comes, go to the left. It starts accepting it.
हाँ.
The moment A is coming, it accepts. The moment B comes, it goes to the non-accepting state. The moment B stays there, it goes on a non-accepting. The moment A comes, so that means if it starts with A, it should.
End with A.
This is आपका अरमान जो आपको बोल रही थी कब से. ठीक है?
Yes.
What about this guy?
It should start with B.
If it starts with B, then it has to end with B. The moment A comes, it goes to the non-accepting state. And if the A stays there, it stays in an A, the loop. But the moment B comes, accept it. And the B start coming, accept it. So if starts with B, end with B. If starts with A, simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? What do you say about the language?
Yes.
M4 accepts strings that starts and ends with the same symbol. If it starts with A, it ends with A. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
What do you say about this one? It is a little tricky, okay? But it's very simple. हाँ जी, you also try ना. आप क्या बैठे हो जैसे आप मेहमान आए हो, बात ही नहीं कर रहे कुछ ना? हाँ जी? Ends with 1. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's all right.
Initial state is the final state.
It is doing mod 3. Doing what? Modulo 3. That means, or we can say multiples of 3. Say we have 0. 3 divided by 0 is 0. Okay, accept it. If we have 1, can it be, but no, we can't. Because 3 0 is 0, remainder is 1. The remainder becomes 1, so it's not accepted. Okay. 2. 3 times 0 is 0, and 2 comes remainder, not accepted. What do you say about 3? 3 times 1 is 3,
Accept.
accepted. Remainder 0. Modulo 3 operation. Okay? If it is 6, 3 times 0, 3 times 2 is 6, remainder is nothing accepted. It's modulo 3. So check out the sum. Check out what? You are here at a 0. 0. If you are on a 0 state or an accepting state, right? Because 0 accepting. 0 is what? 0 is all the time accepted because modulo 3, the 0 comes in. Because in a multiple of 3, 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. All the multiple will be accepted. So 0 all the time accepted. So 0 is accepted all the time, right?
Yes, sir.
The moment the 1 comes, for example, 1 plus 0 is?
1.
1 plus 0 is 0?
1.
1. So the 1 is not accepted. Okay, so it goes to not accepted state.
Yes, sir.
If here 0 comes, if here got,
0.
remember one thing, at every state, whatever the alphabets are, like 0, 1 and 2, you have to specify all the inputs to all the state. This is state, you have to give it 1, you have to give it 0, you have to give it 2 also. Okay? हर एक स्टेट को एक 3 इनपुट्स देने हैं, राइट? ये याद रखिएगा। अच्छा मैंने 0 दिया, 0 plus 1 is 1. तो 1 के बाद 0 आप कितनी बार भी करो, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1 is non-accepting state by the modulo 3 arithmetic. Right? Modulo 3 says if there is 1, remainder will come, so you can't accept it. It's not a multiple of 3. Right? So 1 is not a multiple of 3, so you can't accept it. It stays in a non-accepting state. The moment it says 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is how much?
3.
1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 is accepting state, right?
Yes, sir.
So 3 is accepting state with a multiple. So it accepts it. Gotcha?
Yes, sir.
So if we have come here 1, okay? Then I say 1 plus 1. How much is that?
2.
Because you go to 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 is non-accepting. 2 is what? You
Non-accepting.
cannot accept it because it's not a multiple of 3.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't come to modulo 3. So after that 0 adds up, it doesn't matter. Right? After that, if it is a 2, 2 plus 1 is?
3.
Accept it. 2 plus 2 is?
4.
Don't accept it.
Yes, sir.
Right? Similarly here, it is here 0. 0 plus 2 is? Don't accept it. 2 plus 1 is? Accept it. 2 plus 2 is? Don't accept it. So it's a modulo 3. It's what? Does it make sense? So what will be the language of it?
Multiples of 3.
Running the sum is j modulo I. Right? इसके लिए कोई लाइन लिखा है इसमें? इसी के बारे में बोल रहा है?
Next example.
ये लो. It reads modulo 3.
3.
Every time it receives a reset symbol, it resets the count to 0. ठीक है ना? अगर यहाँ पे reset symbol करेगा ये, because we also have a reset here, ना? Because in our sigma there is also reset other than 0, 1, 2. Reset is a single input, which every time resets counter to 0. So if it has gone to 1, if it resets का क्या बनाएगा इसको 0. 0 is accepting or non-accepting?
Accepting.
So it will always take reset, will always take it here. So if you reset, it will stay in this. If you are here, you reset, it will go to the accepting state. If you are here, you reset, you go to the accepting state. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because reset is also my input. So for every state, I need to have reset, I need to have 0, 1 and 2, all these things. So all the three are specified. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
I think then read about these things, huh? क्या मसला हो रहा है वहां से? So a language is called the regular when you call it language regular. So can you recap a bit? We said we have an alphabet. We first have a symbol. Okay, symbol is shown by the sigma, right? small sigma. Alphabet is shown by the capital sigma. Sigma can be any letter, na A, B, whatever. Whatever the alphabet is all whatever you have. Say A to Z, it should be finite and non-empty set of symbols shown by denoted by.
Sigma.
Then we have the string. Where from we get the string or word?
Combination of alphabets.
We get the word from this.
Sigma.
Okay, any combination of this, right?
Yes.
It could also have the epsilon in it. Now what about the language? What is language?
Combination of finite combination.
Combination of strings. Okay?
Yes.
But if we have an automaton which accepts a particular language,
That language.
okay, that language is then a.
Regular language.
So a language is called regular if some finite automaton recognizes it. So we have some finite automaton recognized. Right? जैसे ना कि कर रहे थे.
Yes, sir.
वो सारी लैंग्वेज रेगुलर थी जो ऊपर हमने ऑटोमेटन बनाया था सब. Is the concept clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's telling the same thing. You can go through this book now. Okay, read it. This is